Have I said it? Chapter 11. I am the body, by Bubba John. In your enlightenment, when you are happy as the body, when you are whole body attention in every moment, there is a completely different kind of force that you may notice. It is a filling, descending force. And since you are the body entirely, you are completely submitted to this event and may observe it. It is the same as this loving, the same as this enlightenment. It is the sense of this fullness of being filled. At the same time, it is infinitely radiant. And this force is the one that transforms us. In that process, there is a profound rest or ease in every moment that keeps the whole body in touch with its totality, its depth. I am the body in my enlightenment. I am it. I am not mysteriously somehow connected to it. I don't originate in it in any way, and anything that's me is not within this. But is this body? Me is not within the body. Me is some way that the body has of referring to itself. Me, I, the subjective reference, is not somebody within at all. All this subjectivity is the way the body has of accounting for itself. That does not mean that subjectivity survives the body. This body is it. This is the mystery, this body. You must completely become this body. Allow it. It is you. You are not the ghost within it. Ask, who am I? And you end up in the mystery. And you have only discovered that I means nothing more than the body. It is a convention the body uses. Body is what I is about. This body is consciousness, and the mind is the world. The body is not what we think it is. It is consciousness. It is not a matter of subjectivity at all. When you know how wonderful that is, this world is good enough. When you can become completely mystified by your consideration of it, you have no need for any yogic or spiritual practice at all. You simply need to remain alive in the world, at play in it, completely aware and available in your attention. In your ignorance, everything is free, including attention. If you do not know what the body is, then you are obviously not in control of it, in some external way to it. You are nothing other than it. The reason we cannot know what anything is that we cannot become other than it at last. We cannot differentiate ourselves in order to view its existence. In our ignorance, this can be accepted, because we do not have a position to defend. There is nothing within. If you are not a something that is within the body in the first place, you cannot be separate from it, or anxious about its death. It is my wisdom that makes me peaceful, not all these tickets to eternity. That's what your enlightenment is all about. At the level of the existence of things, you are not distinguishing ourselves at all. We are not other than them. I is simply the body. We are undifferentiated in our awareness of one another. These two me's become flesh. That is what we submit to in our loving, to become exactly these bodies only, but not to exclude anything, not to be some ghost within, but to be completely incarnate by loving one another. That's what we are doing. I am the body is not some sort of mortal confession at all. It's an enlightened confession, a confession of ignorance of I and body, not an expression of your ordinary, fearful, mortal, different from the body, self-indulgent point of view. That is not what I am the body means at all. In your enlightenment, It is a completely liberating realization of the body. I is everyone. I is the universe, or all things, the process itself speaking. But this is what you must see. You must consider it. I am the body altogether, you see, like a lover. You must be initiated into this matter of your loving, because you are also frozen, so loveless. The body must relax from its contraction of I. The body becomes glorified, its energy becomes transformed. We do not need all the technical awareness to go through this process of glorification or spiritual transformation. It occurs naturally in our native condition. I am that whole process. I'm not other than that. I am not viewing it from a position that is other than that. The failure to be bodily present brings a halt to the process. We are not relaxed in our enlightenment, so the process is at a halt. Subjectivity brings a halt to the body's process. It is a form of contraction, a way of keeping everything essentially as it is. When I am the body, all these contractions cease. When I become the body altogether, I cease to be in an anxious relationship to it. I have come to complete rest in what it is altogether. I am the body is a confession, an assumption on the basis of the deepest consideration that you must know, must assert, if you are to be happy, if you are to be free. On the basis of this whole consideration, not just the idea in saying it, you see. Consideration is the key. That is what people should be into. And that is what spiritual practice is, essentially. All the rest of it is nothing more than keeping your life together in practical ways. When you realize you are nothing but the body, you are conscious, you are consciousness. Consciousness is body. The I is the body, but the body is consciousness. All of this realizing is in consciousness, and it is clear that the body is itself consciousness and not other than that. And what the body has to be consciousness is a marvel to us. How mad it is. There is no consciousness inside. Every hair is thinking, not doing a process of thinking, is thinking. This thinking is all body itself. There is nothing mysterious about saying I. It is very ordinary. It is the body. Understood in this way, it is free, because there is no you apart from the body to be worried about that. It is completely free of its implications. It has no implications. It is just what it is. You can see how glorious it is because of all you can consider about the whole affair, this profound mystery of our being here at this moment. The body is the truth of it. You do not know what it is. It is delightful madness. There is so much to consider, but because I'm already delighted, I need nothing, and all of it is somehow summarized in this instant. The whole pattern is obvious if you are free in your consideration. All patterns become obvious by the movement of attention only, not any gesture of thinking. The pattern is there first, and thought is its way of organizing itself. So the truth is in universe itself. Attention is its gatherer. It is a paradox. Truth is pattern, not subjectivity at all. It is exactly as it appears to be. Thinking is a way of making sense out of it, but it is not the truth of it. It is not a matter of ever coming to the point where you have figured it out. You are already free of it and unburdened from anything you find it, because you do not know what it is in any case. You are a fool at your leisure, like me. Having considered everything, I have not come upon anything of consequence. What is the difference between the condition that you may sense in yourself now, at this moment, and a completely liberated, eternally happy condition, altogether as the body? What keeps you from being completely confessed in the form of your own body, which is you? Why can't you be radiant as the body? Why do you have to have some sort of suspicious connection to it, as if you're in hiding from the body? What body parts are you suppressing or in conflict with? Sexuality has to be completely acceptable to the body altogether. Perhaps you're in mental agreement with your sexuality, but not in bodily agreement. You must feel the body. The heart must be open, radiant. It is the principle of the whole body's radiance. Why isn't the heart radiant? Why isn't it open? Because of this conflict with the body, with its vital form, with its desiring. It is as if you are afraid that if you are radiant and simply happy as the body, you'll do something with this vital that is not right. It will be out of your control in some way, and you've been taught to be afraid of it or to be in control of it. I know you can keep it together if you contain yourself, if you make the body rigid, but only when you are committed to the body in your desiring will you allow the body to express itself. If love, radiance, is not your presence here altogether, then you are constricting that principal vehicle, the center of the body. I know that everyone, as long as they live with any kind of communicative ability with others, knows what it would be like if in this moment they changed from whatever habit they were into and worked and felt completely, radiantly happy. In other words, they could integrate the body, make it single and happy, and be happy. But they're busy going through all the complications of life bodily, playing the game, but you do not have to go through some routine of liberating yourself from the body. The body knows what its happiness is. You can revert to it. I don't have to tell you, do this with the heart, do this with the navel. I don't have to tell you anything about that. Just look and feel radiantly happy altogether with your whole body. You want some subjective enlightenment, but you know what it is to be happy. You do not have any information about it, and you do not know what it is in any case. But you have certainty in your being that this happiness is your natural state. Be radiant with the whole body, as the whole body, including all of its so-called subjectivity. You do not want any philosophy. That's it, at any moment. That is total enlightenment in the body. Just do it. You are not going to get any more proof of it than you now have, either. No one will convince you of it. You always suppress it in the moment. You know that this is your natural state, and in that condition you are capable of making judgments that are sane. The body will immediately reflect that assumption of happiness. You feel with your head. You stop thinking. You stop crumpling the midbrain. When you feel with your head, you don't concentrate. When you are just being happy, you do not do anything like that. The navel relaxes. All the yogic signs appear. The energies find their proper place. You do not know what it is. It is there naturally. You do not turn it on. It is the illusion of the body. This happiness, you see. When you become the body, then you can become happy. No subjective information changes it. That is the body's inherent wisdom, that this is your natural state. It is a spiritual state. It is the spiritual state. Can you just be happy all the time? Be willing to submit to that discipline, but do it completely in every moment. Don't worry about what it looks like. It is a good practice. I do it. I do not have any choice but to do it. It is the mood of my whole body. Happiness, blissfulness. It is obvious to me, and I am no longer at war with the body. I am no longer something that could be at war with it. I am it altogether. It appears like the shell around the snail. I have no technique to create it. Happiness is inherently the condition of the body without the least contraction of the heart. Now, you may still be trying to do it, but you know what it would be like if you looked and felt completely happy at this moment. You always know it, even when you are trying to do it, looking for what it could be somehow. Consider it for a moment. You do not know, you see, but it's not a technical thing that you do. You instantly know what I mean. Well, that is enlightenment then, in a way. That is realization as the body. This should be an ordinary obligation in your enlightenment. Instead of all the other things you do, be completely happy under all conditions, completely happy. You do not know what anything is. Be completely happy, therefore. Let the body work it out. Then do what you do in this mood, with this happiness, with the entire body. You can do it, can't you? You can be completely happy in this moment. It's not just a mood either. Be completely happy. You already know how happy you would be if you were completely happy. You already know it. So be it. There are many messages in your whole body. This is the one message you're not responding to. You're too busy with I. Don't be busy with I. Be busy with being happy. It is obviously right, isn't it? Well, can we agree to do it? You are all reluctant to be absolutely happy. You want to go on with struggling. You do not want to be happy. After enlightenment, what does it look like? You are completely happy as your body. Be happy with your genitals, with your navel, with your heart. Be happy with your eyebrows. Be happy with your whole head. Be happy with your hands and feet. Be happy with your teeth. Be happy with your eyes. Be happy altogether. And you are better than philosophers then. You are like lovers, rather than those who have argued themselves into trying to love. Da, da, da.